Oh, welcome back to the Rollout. My name is Beast and today we're back with hello, goodbye. It's going down. You want to shoot the president. Oh yeah, I don't have much else to say. I do have one thing to say. Like last week, a friend of mine was away somewhere. Like, basically, he was out of town. And thus he asked me if I could, like, every few days just come to his house and feed the fish and water the plants. Because I did that, he said that with the money he earned, he would, like, basically invite me for some doona. But the thing is, when we arrived, they had just closed again and would only open in 3 hours. And I had not eaten yet. Like, they closed at 2 p.m. and they would have only opened at 5 p.m. And I didn't eat any lunch, so we decided, hey, you know what, let's just hang out at his place until they open again. And while at his place, for some reason, we decided, hey, you know what's a good idea? Let's watch Food Wars. Because he said, like, yeah, it's actually not that you get hungry while watching that. I didn't get hungry while watching that. He's a fucking liar. I got 10 times as hungry, suddenly. That was not pleasant. I mean, I enjoyed the show. But I was really fucking hungry. Anyways, let's just get this over with, I guess. We've made our way to Morna Research Ward, where a myriad of different research facilities are located. It lies on the direct opposite side of town to the lively shopping district and sees relatively little traffic, even during daytime hours. At night it becomes much worse, almost like a ghost town. The only sound to be heard is the occasional car passing by. We hide quietly behind a building as we let our eyes adjust to the darkness. Our reason for hiding is simple. We've made out a small number of people moving stealthily along the nighttime sidewalks. I think they're planning on closing off the street down there for the time being. I survey the surrounding buildings with the binoculars. Rooftops are clear for now. Do you see that building with the outer staircase? Do you think you'd be able to reach it from the roof terrace over there? Remember, we can't let the enemy know we're here. If we strike first, that'll send them into panic. Well, I've got you covering me. I'm not afraid. Pull out an earphone attached to my mobile device and start establishing a connection. Trust each other. We'll combine our skill sets to best these terrorist scums. Needless to say, this will be the first time she and I have stood on the battlefield together. That is as it is, I don't have any fears that this operation will go wrong. You're not dying today, Natsume. Natsume, holding breath, walks as quietly as possible towards her position. So, like, that's the front, so I'm guessing, like, here is her position? I don't fucking know. There's, like, show. I'd actually be interested in where they all positioned themselves. Anyways, I watch her throughout the entirety of her relocation to make sure the enemy doesn't spot her. She's just in front of the stairs now. Oh, there. As soon as I confirm with her finger signs, I redirect my eyes to the terrorists again. We have a little over 15 minutes until the attack begins. Our enemies have moved barricades over in order to carry out their operation, and they seem to act a bit more hectic now. Naturally, they're paying very close attention to their surroundings now that they've shown themselves to be up to something. There are no longer any normal cars in the vicinity. Is one of my comrades really among those people? I have to wonder. If it comes to that, will I be able to point the barrel of my gun at them? These few minutes it takes Natsume to move to her location feel like an eternity. The pressure I feel to do my part is even bigger than my fear of her safety. But she trusts me, so I'll be alright. Just have to work hard for her. My device is vibrating. This means Natsume is contacting me. That's a big ass scope. This is Tobokato. How are things going over there? Understood. It's not too surprising. I wouldn't expect the head honcho to reveal himself. It's looking like we're gonna have to lure him out. Fuck. I skipped something there. If worst comes to worst, we should be able to at least sound an alarm and warn the president that he needs to evacuate the area. If we make the panic big enough, that alone might be enough to thwart the terrorists' plan. Alright, Natsume. Aim at the dominant arms of the ones who are in position to shoot. As long as you don't get into a direct firefight, you'll manage. As soon as I hear the first shot, I'll charge in. She takes a deep breath. Just the simple sound of her breathing gives me the reassuring feeling that she's here beside me. All of a sudden I hear a shot resound throughout the darkness of the night. It flies like a lightning and strikes one of the terrorists, who at the same time lets out a cry of agony. Over a split second later, the group becomes disorganized as panic spreads. Alright, I'm going in! Gun in hand, I charge toward the group of enemies. Even though I'm already within shooting distance of them, their eyes are still turned towards the direction of the direction the sniper shot came from. Lordy! Fucking awesome! Where the fuck did you get the vest though? I aim my dark black gun at the enemy and let loose a hail of bullets. One of them lets out a weak cry before falling to the ground. The one beside him panics and I rush him and overpower him with my firepower. We've caught them so off guard that they're taking evasive moves instead of retaliating. One of them terrorists, who noticed me, however, breaks from the pack and dashes at me in a mad frenzy. Luckily, my trusty companion has my back. She lands a shot precisely on his gun, and he immediately drops it. His panic is my window. I charge him and hit him in the gut. Things continue and we manage to down enemy after enemy. Our teamwork is absolutely flawless. However, we are still at a numbers disadvantage. Our surprise attack was wildly successful. One thing we cannot do under any circumstances is let the enemy know how badly outnumbered we are. I move in a wide arc, hoping that by trying to encircle them, it will confuse them into thinking there are multiple others with me. In order to do the same, Natsume reloads her rifle as fast as possible and shoots without pause. Instead of targeting any one specific maneuver, she hits the ones she knows with certainty she can hit, thereby slowly dwindling their numbers. They have an enemy attacking them from close range, as well as a far-off sniper whose location they have determined. Panic rapidly spreads as a result of this unexpected situation. What? Are they in range for you? Right as I'm about to get confirmation on the location of their headman, my ears are overwhelmed with static. Our connection is clearly being jammed. My connection with Natsume cuts out a second later. These bastards! That's fine! Occasionally pointing me towards is probably where the main squad is. Terrorists that escaped her line of sight and regrouped with his buddies will definitely retaliate. So essentially, a heavy firefight is unavoidable. From here on out, I have to account for the fact that our enemy's guns will be trained on me. One wrong move could spell instant death. Choose a corner that will adequately serve as a dead angle and slowly inch in the terrorist's direction. Stop in advance when I reach a distance just close enough for me to barely make out a person's silhouette. As soon as I hear that voice, however, my breathing stops. Bullets rain down not even a second after he says that. From behind my cover I hear the sound of heavy impacts and ear-ripping gunfire echo through the night. Jump up and fall back some distance for now. I've heard that man's voice before. Express my rapidly increasing heartbeat, keep a level head, and think about what I just heard and saw. While running away, I got a brief glance at his face. He was the acting director of the security department of the UPJ's army intelligence branch, as well as the commander of the elite unit. The guy who sent him here, so... Interesting. Meaning this is the man standing as my direct superior. Mr. Inokoshi is trying to kill the president? Strange as it seems, it does explain everything that's happened. The director himself was behind this, and it would be mere chance play for him to create the current level of chaos in the intelligence branch. Furthermore, he would know the president's schedule and would use his military position to create an opportunity to ambush him with his comrades. And my mission itself was also part of his plan. True enough, I now would have figured out that this buck my powers alone would have been too preoccupied worrying about the bombing of the bridge. Not only myself, but every other member of our organization. None of us would have ever predicted an assassination plot on the president, and by a member of our ranks at that. Mr. Inokoshi foresaw that and crafted his plan around it. The downfall is that he never saw this counterattack of ours coming. Deep breaths, deep breaths. I knew coming to this that we would have to face my former comrades. I need to drink something. Even though we're both at the bottom rung of the ladder in our respective organizations, we've really been giving the chance to prevent a national. Even though we're both at the absolute bottom rung of the ladder in our respective organizations, we've really been given the chance to prevent national tragedy from occurring. I have my partner Natsume to thank for that. Managed to get this far by helping one another. Got another thing coming if you think I'm just gonna let you get away with this, Mr. Inokoshi. If we are acquainted to this, neither of us are willing to let the other get away unscathed. He may be willing to kill me, but I have to stop him. Otherwise, war will spread to not only Morino, but UPJ too. Make my decision, reload my gun, and jump out. As soon as he recognizes me, he shoots multiple times. Director Inokoshi. No, this man no longer deserves that title. He's a criminal and a traitor. After I hear his voice, it must be the commander Natsume spoke of, I notice that his subordinates start behaving indifferently. Seems so calm and relaxed, it's hard for me to imagine they were so disoriented. They seem so calm and relaxed, it's hard for me to imagine they were so disoriented and confused mere minutes ago. Though that doesn't surprise me, considering they have a man like Inokoshi as their commander. First concentrating on using evasive maneuvers, I use that time to check how many men he has with him. Got a few. I counted around 5 or 6, Inokoshi himself included. Furthermore, they're in a circular formation around him, which makes it easy for him to lead them. Even if I manage to defeat one, I'll be hit by the next one. Honestly, I might not even be able to get to Inokoshi himself. Must have realized that I'm operating alone. That's why he's trying to persuade me with a provoking tone. Trying to bait me or what? Hold my breath and see what his next move will be. Inokoshi lifts hand and immediately his men move out with heavy footsteps. More than likely his plan is to have them surround me and trap me. was hoping to play the waiting game, but that backfired on me. The enemy forces are now scattered, but on the other hand, I have no escape. Is this an advantageous situation for me or not? I feel them slowly closing in on my position. If I stay hidden in this same corner, they'll surround me and gun me down. But somehow I'll find a place that I can break through and get to. Ah! Shoot one of the men nearest me in the leg and kick him in the face after he kneels in pain. Let's go! Now I can just need to create some distance before his friend notices me.
やはり貴様だけだったか。
Jump out only to see Inokoshi and his men with their weapons pointed at me.
保安部に連絡が通じないよう手を打っておいて正解だったな。
Yeah, they're probably busy enough searching for the person behind the bridge bombing anyways.
狙撃手の姿が見えないな。死んだか。
There are too many obstacles in the vicinity, so she can't get a clear shot, would be my guess. Ever since our connection was cut off, I haven't heard a single shot fired from her. She'd really be relaxing right now. She only managed to capture me.
エイジ、言葉を慎め。
Why? You're not my boss anymore. You're just some sick bastard trying to become a war criminal.
そこまで知り得ているのか。ならばなおのこと放ってはおけんな。
Put strength in his fingers.
穏健派の政治では連邦を従属させることができんのだよ。
Same time as that shot rings out, Koshi's gun moves through the air. It's pointed right at my face, but is now pointed in another direction. Most reflexively, I run in the direction she directs me towards. That's you're alright.
それはこっちのセリフだ、バカ者。危うく命を落とすところだったんだぞ。
Well, I knew that you'd come to my rescue.
まったく調子のいいやつめ。
Natsume, I think they've realized at this point that it's just you and me.
さっきも部下が指示を仰いでいたが、やはりカイトに銃を向けていたのが。
His name's Inokoshi Shinobu. He's the director of the UPJ Army Intelligence Branch Security Department, as well as the commander of the elite unit.
それって。
Yep, he was my boss.
本来なら大統領を警護する立場にある者がなぜこのようなことを。
Doesn't sound like it's just some warmonger. He actually has qualms with the president's agenda.
大統領のマニフェストに問題があったとでも。
Inokoshi mentioned annexing the Commonwealth, so I'm assuming him and his lot are in favor of conquering the region through military might.
けど今は国がどうこうよりも大切なことがある。
Oh shit, sneeze coming. Or not. I feel disappointed. Yeah, we absolutely can't allow them to kill May's father.
それが私たちが果たすべき任務だ。
Normally this would be the kind of mission we'd even lay down our lives for.
生きて帰るんだろう。私たちは。
You said it. So make sure to cover my back. Both jump out and assume a formation in which we can cover each other's blind spots. Our enemy takes notice and reveals themselves one by one. Calmness and precision is the name of the game. Even if I miss a target, Natsume takes aim immediately after and vice versa. Our teamwork is flawless, and we neutralize enemy after enemy as we make our advance. Natsume behind you!
任せろ。
The enemy counterattacks is aggressive and unrelenting. But we fight and dominate them as a single unit. Also, there was just a fucking mosquito again. Shouldn't be fucking surprised at this point. Anyways, many of them lose their weapons and flee. Some sustain bullet wounds and drop their weapons. If we include the surprise attack from earlier, we should have managed to reduce the enemy's forces by a significant amount now. Still, the number of men coming after us doesn't seem to diminish at all. Inokoshi must know that we're only 2 in number, concentrating his forces here to overpower us. Damn, there's no end to these bastards! Our ammo is slowly depleting. came into this with an ample amount of magazines, but by now we're down to our last few.
どうするカイト。これでも十分な損害を与えたと思うのだが。
No, we can't retreat. If we let Inokoshi escape, we'll just be delaying the incident by a couple of days.
カイト。
Stay as vigilant as possible and inch steadily closer to Inokoshi's position.
待ってカイト。お前、まさかあのイノコシという男を。
No, I'll keep him alive and make him stand trial for his crimes.
あの男を捕らえるつもりでいるのだな。
Yeah. Know how hard that's gonna be. Don't have to tell me. No matter how many people they send at us, they'll never leave their leader unguarded. Top of that, as the commander of the elite unit, Inokoshi himself is no slouch in combat. He's almost on par with my old man. I'm assuming I can somehow get the edge on him in combat. How am I going to peacefully take him into custody? As if worst comes to worst, I might really have to do it. Meanwhile, Natsume is looking at me with a worry-ridden expression. To kill Inokoshi, I'll have to prepare myself for the names and insults that will come my way. Even if he was a traitor of the country, I still will have killed my superior. I'll likely have to go through the same experience as Natsume did. If that happens, I'll lose my friends and my place in the army like she did. Don't worry, as long as I have you, Natsume, I don't care what fate befalls me.
カイト。
She's gonna kill him, isn't she? But it doesn't mean I'm not still gonna take him into custody. Let's do this, Natsume! Pinpoint Inokoshi's location and waste no time in heading towards it. As soon as we confirm human silhouettes, we slip past, shoot their arms and legs, and break through. We aggressively pass through enemy after enemy.
だぞ。あそこだ。
Must be a fair distance away. I can't make him out. Natsume takes aim and marches forward. Men protecting Inokoshi start to respond, moving into Natsume's line of sight. As long as they don't attack in any greater force than this, we should have no problem pressing onward. Provide cover fire for her, blocking their escape routes. Bait one man out, Natsume takes aim precisely at his arm, swiftly putting a bullet in it.
よし。これで残るわ。
It would be beyond foolish of us to assume that Inokoshi would isolate himself in a faraway position. Even then, I haven't honestly accounted for the fact that he's more than capable of putting up a fight on his own. Suddenly, in the middle of our firing, Inokoshi grabs Natsume's arm. He was hiding behind the group of men who rushed us. Thus, the surprise attack on Natsume was focused on taking out the other terrorists was more than effective. He twists her wrist sideways, rendering her unable to do anything. He chokes her until she drops her weapon. He then picks up the gun and points it at her head.
そこまでだ、ペイジ。大統領の車が作戦区域へと侵入した。襲撃ポイントには別動隊を用意してある。作戦に変更はない。これ以上の妨害は無意味だ。武器を捨てろ。捨てなければこの女が死ぬぞ。
カイト。捨てるな。お前が殺された。
まだ意識が残っているのか。
Jazz his grip on her neck until her blood vessels become visible and gradually she loses consciousness.
俺は犯罪者でもなければ人殺しでもない。計画が成功さえすれば、お前たちの阻害など取るに足らんことだ。
And she completely loses consciousness and falls lifelessly to the ground. Inokoshi lets go of her in the process, but his gun is still pointed at her face, despite the fact that she presents no threat to him. He's the kind of man who would be able to pull that trigger without a second thought. Natsume is right. If I drop my gun now, it'll be game over. On the other hand, though, the longer I wait to make my decision, the greater risk I run of enraging Inokoshi. We no longer have the ability to win this on our own. Right, drop my weapon. But on one condition. I want you to tell me something.
いいだろう。
Drop my gun as stated. Why do you want to kill the president?
大統領が二国統一の推進派であることは知っているか。 日本合衆国と日本連邦。これを併合し、かつての姿に戻すというのだ。
That's a good thing! I post something like that!
そうではない。ただ、なぜ二国が分かれなければいけなかったのかを考えてみろ。
Difference in principles and ideologies.
そうだ。だが、二国併合という対等な物言いで、連邦と接するわけにはいかん。
So you'd rather be a conqueror?
正当な支配だ。国力もあり、優秀な最新の技術も持ちうる合衆国こそ先導にふさわしい。連邦のやり方を受け入れでもすれば内需は細り、国力が低下する。それぞれの現状を見ればわかることだろう。それなのに、なぜ幸代氏は穏便な講和を目指すのだ。なぜ合衆国がわざわざリスクを背負い込まねばならんのだ。主義の違う人種を相手に平和的な改革など実現できるわけがないだろう。
And you don't even try to win popular support for your goals?
ただの一兵卒が政治を語るな。議論で解決できれば誰も苦労は。居残しだ。
Seems to have lowered his guard some now that I dropped my weapon. He was responding to a radio message. Judging from his stance, one wrong move will still result in him almost instantly pulling the trigger. Keep absolutely still and watch the situation.
何？警護の数が予定数以上だと？
All of a sudden, he raises his voice for some reason. His tone clearly indicates that something has gone wrong.
わかった。すぐに応援を向かわせる。それまで持ちこたえるんだ。
As soon as the connection cuts, he moves his gun to me.
事情が変わった。予定に狂いがなければ見逃してもいいとは思っていたが、お前の目はまだ死んでいない。ここで始末する。
させるか。
Sudden yell comes from Natsume, who should have been lying unconscious at Inokoshi's feet. She quickly grabs his legs and forces him to the ground. His hand slips and a shot fires off. However, the bullet misses its intended target and disappears into the night sky. After barely escaping death, I leap forward where my gun lies on the ground and pick it up and immediately aim it at Inokoshi.
遅い!
He still managed to steal the gun from Natsume and pointed at it faster than I could.
死ね!
He shoves Natsume aside and pulls the trigger with the barrel aimed right at my body. However, all that sounds out is the dry click of the trigger, indicating that the gun has no ammo. Not even a moment later, a loud bang resounds from my pistol as I shoot without thinking. The bullet travels and pierces Inokoshi right in the head. He falls down, dead, with his gun still trained on me. Blood spews out of his forehead, and gradually the asphalt is painted a dark red. In addition to that, the earphones that popped out of his ears begin to emit painful screams.
Kaito.
Hear that back and forth exchange of gunfire in the distance, almost like a tinnitus. The president's life is still in danger. We can't waste any more time here. Fucking evasive maneuvers! That mosquito is trained! Jesus! It's probably not. I'm just bad. I already read that. I wanted to head there, but my body isn't responding. Seems to be the same for Natsume. She too was hanging between life and death. By killing our main enemy, Inokoshi, seems that all the tension dissolved at once. He died by my hands. I was the one who pulled the trigger and killed him. However, I don't regret my actions. The fact that Natsume is safe and standing in front of me is enough to set my mind at peace. No, we can't just rest yet. It's not over. Yell as loud as I can to rattle myself awake. Pick up my gun and run to where Natsume is. Can you move?
少し朦朧としているが、ここでじっとしているわけにもいかないだろう。
Don't push yourself if you don't feel up to it.
だからといって、置いてくのはなしだぞ。
Yeah, I know. We'll do this together. Take her hand and we stand up, but only to realize the situation we're in. We're surrounded by multiple men with guns. They seem to have lost focus so much that we didn't even notice them approaching. Naturally, there's nothing we can do in this situation. This is the true checkmate. She and I drop our guns and raise our hands to signal our surrender.
よし。そのままだ。
Words of my old man once said to me resound in my mind. You're going to die no matter what. Take whatever you know to the grave with you.
カイト、銃声が止んだぞ。
What?
話すのもやめろ。
Wait a moment. These people on our side.
お前たち、所属は ID を見せろ。
ID is in my breast pocket. So keeping his gun trained on me, the man reaches into my breast pocket with his other hand and pulls out my ID.
合衆国陸軍情報局保安部。
私は
She's my partner. The security department can vouch for her status.
カイト。
After checking whether she has any weapons on her, she asks us the question.
この男を殺害したのはお前たちか。
I shot him. The man is Inokoshi Shinobu. He was the director of the security department, but was suspected of plotting an assassination attempt on the president. During the gunfight, it just so happened that I...
事情は分かった。だがこちらに確証はない。よって一時的に身柄を拘束する。
拘束？まさか私たちを逮捕？
Don't panic, Natsume. Everything will be alright. After all, we saved the president's life.
でも
逮捕はあり得る。仮に逮捕はなくとも、この所属なら陸軍警察に身柄を引き渡す可能性もある。
And we'll have to go before military court. It's fine, I already expected that.
権利の告知、聞いておくか？
I have the right to remain silent, as my own statements may be used against me in the court of law. Additionally, I have the right to a lawyer. That's basically the gist of it, right?
その通りだ。
The man then puts handcuffs around me.
カイト！おい待て！彼は大統領を助けたんだぞ！その彼を逮捕するのか？
Natsume, just calm down. Everything will work itself out. We'll both be alright, okay? Next, they proceed to handcuff her. The delicate wrists of hers are locked in thick rings of steel. I must want to close my eyes rather than bear the sight of it.
カイト、すまない。私が。
Everything's gonna be alright, Natsume. Remember our promise. I'll never leave you. Don't forget it.
忘れない。絶対にだ。
Reach out with our cuffed hands, wanting to feel each other's touch one last time, but they pull us apart before we can. And even a second later, they put us in separate vehicles and our eye contact is lost. Following that, they transport us to a detainment facility in the UPJ, without ever informing us of what happened in the aftermath of that situation. That's not supposed to be how it is. That was a bug. Upon arrival, I soon learned that the man who arrested me was a member of the Secret Service. After losing their commander, the terrorists panicked and were quickly overpowered. The president was unharmed, and the radicalists' plan was thwarted before a catastrophe could occur. So far, everything has gone how I wanted it to, but a shadow of doubt still lingers in my heart. Reason being that Linda Natsume, my beloved partner, is no longer with me. I was interrogated in the scope of the military court, and since the case is still ongoing, I'm not allowed to know what's going on with Natsume. Even if I am a soldier, I still ended a person's life and need to be prepared to face the consequences of my actions. Those consequences weigh higher since the person I killed was a soldier, my own superior on top of that. It wasn't self-defense. My own reason for being at the scene could lead to quite a few misunderstandings, to be honest. A few coincidence, I happened to be with someone who could decrypt the secret code, and that code just happened to tell us that the president was in danger. I have a hard time trying to convince them of that. Hence, I have to accept that I'll be in custody for a while longer until they're able to get their hands on reliable information. Though in truth, since I'm a member of the UPJ military, they can vouch for me. If one considers that I acted to protect my country, it's not that much of a stretch to think that they'd let me off the hook, even though I wasn't acting on orders from anyone. I'd already prepared myself for some sort of punishment, but what worries me most is Natsume. What will they do with her? The fact alone that she is a Commonwealth spy who infiltrated Morino is a serious issue. if they learn on top of that that she wasn't that she was an accomplice in the murder of a high-ranking UPJ military officer, there's no way her sentence will be light. Very afraid of that, especially since I consider how poor she can be with words at times. She won't be able to properly defend herself with her statements. When they interrogate her, she'll no doubt cripple under the pressure in minutes. Bad situation myself, but I can't bring myself to worry about me over her. I'll make sure to save her, no matter what happens. To do that, I first have to weasel myself out of this situation. Multiple army officers sit around me as I stand before the court-martial. They ask me one question after another, but most of them seem to be things I was already asked yesterday by other officers. Mainly, they want to know whether or not I acted out of personal grievances towards Inokoshi. Truth be told, I never interacted with the man much during my time in the military. I didn't kill him because I necessarily wanted to. Imagine Natsume went through these same questions whenever she killed Masaki Jin. She probably feared that I would have to go through what I would have to go through if I ended up in a similar situation. But I'm okay. Right now, what worries me most is her.
では、本日付で少尉への処遇を申し渡す。指揮官の指示を待たず、独断での戦闘行為は明らかに軍規違反である。だが、猪越中佐殺害の罪においては正当防衛とみなし、その一切を不問とする。これらを総括し、該当少尉への罰則は厳重注意及び3ヶ月の減俸と処する。以上だ。
Wait, what?
なんだ、不満でもあるのか。
No, sir. What objections could I possibly have? I'm honestly surprised that the punishment is this lenient. Thought my old man might have pulled some strings, but if I've learned anything about him, he would make my punishment more severe. It was just lucky, and perhaps there was some other reason. Though I guess this spells the end of my time in Morino as Tobukaito. In retrospect, it seemed like a long time, despite being rather short. Oddly enough, I feel quite accustomed to that name now. Since the great detention to a bridge leading to Academy Island was destroyed, the school will surely be closed and the detention to a festival cancelled. I really do miss my peaceful life at the Academy. I have no choice but to leave behind that kind of life that a person my age should be experiencing.
新たな人事は追って連絡を受けるように。これにて閉廷。
Luckily, I'm being freed, but I'll be given my next mission right after. As a resident, the detention center was hardly what you could call pleasant to live in, but I felt more at ease there, despite being fairly agitated. I have to get everything over with quickly and figure out what happened to Natsume. They escorted me into a room where my new boss is supposedly waiting for me. Reporting for duty, sir. Stood for the first time what feels like forever. A man standing in the room with his back towards me.
柄にもなく堅苦しい挨拶だな、ペイジ。
What the hell are you?
とはいえ、上官に対してその呼び方はやめろ。俺でなければ懲罰者だぞ。
You're the only one I'd talk like that. Wait a moment. Why the hell are you my superior? Don't tell me you're back on duty.
俺が引退した結果がご覧のありさまだろう。現役軍人として少しは恥を知れ。
Everyone's just shitting on the fact, hey, he saved the president. Yeah, but he did listen to the rules. I sincerely apologize for my actions, Colonel Kiritake. It's right, a lot of embarrassing things have happened. We had traitors inside the intelligence branch, an assassination attempt on the president. Crisis may have passed, but our job is to ensure that a crisis never happens in the first place.
今回の一件を通じて分かったことがある。
Yes, sir. I'm still gravely lacking.
俺が鍛え直してやる。覚悟しておけ。
Shiver runs down my spine.
まあ、それでもお前はお前で、いろいろ大変な目にあったようだしな。それに免じて、いつも通りに喋ることを許可してやる。もちろん、俺たちだけの時にしろ。
Thanks. So anyways, there's something I'm a little curious about.
なんだ
there was a girl taken into custody with me. You know what happened to her?
留置所にぶち込まれたのはお前だけだったぞ。
Wait, what? What did they do with Natsume then? I don't have a good feeling about this.
返答は以上だ。新しい任務について説明するぞ。
No, wait a sec!
黙れペイジ。いや、東部カイトと呼んだ方が良かったかな。
Hold up. Are we being sent on another espionage mission here?
楽しみにしていろ。
He smiles devilishly at me. Look, just tell me already!
そう焦るな。同じ任務に当たる同僚を紹介してやるから。
What's this?
ああ。前から目をつけていたんだが、連邦の人間だったこともあり、うまく取り込める隙がなくてな。
This nigga! He recruited her, didn't he? Wait, did you say the Commonwealth?
だが最近、所属していた組織と折り合いがつかなくなったと聞いて、そのまま引き抜いたのさ。
Wait, is this really?
入りたまえ。
失礼いたします。
Sorry, I just... An outfit! An outfit! I'm weak to that! Very weak, even.
紹介する。林道夏目注意だ。
Natsume! It's you! Wait, why are you here?
それはその
言葉を慎め。そして落ち着け。
How do you expect me to be calm right now? Actually, wait, I'm more relieved than anything. As soon as I learn that she's safe, the strength leaves my body.
おいカイト、大丈夫か？
Yeah, just feeling a bit lightheaded.
だらしのないやつめ。
But why? I thought they took you into custody too?
それがなカイト、桐竹大佐に助けていただいたんだ。
My old man did?
どこかで見た顔が連行されてきたんでな。さすがの俺も驚いたぞ。
Don't lie! You said you kept an eye on her.
私は別室に通されて、その時桐竹大佐に事情を話したんだ。カイトと打ち合わせしていた亡命の話も一緒にな。そうしたらすぐに手続きをしてもらって。
So this must mean he specifically went out of his way to put me in detention. The strict training methods of his began before I'd even realized it.
さらには軍への入隊も勧められたから。
He didn't threaten you by saying he'd put you in prison prison if you said no or anything.
そんなまさか。かなりよくしてもらっていたぞ。
Awesome. We're living the high life while I sat in a detention facility.
頭を冷やすにはちょうどよかったろう。
Just look at he's just gonna look over. Like, honest to God, I just at some point I just want him to look over them. Someday I'm gonna punch you in the nose. Someday. It's not today, but someday. Oh yes, it was a very pleasant experience, Colonel Kiritake.
そういうことがあって、私は大統領警護班の任に就くこととなったんだ。
Presidential Secret Service, the security task force charged with guarding the president of the United Provinces of Japan that was related to him. Oh my god, he's gonna also be transferred to the Presidential Secret Service, and their mission is gonna be protecting May, isn't it? That's gonna be the case, isn't it? Though it is called a Secret Service, it is simply the name most people came to call it, based off of the Secret Service of the United States. Did we miss anything? We didn't miss anything. Really?
そうだ。居残し中佐がなくなろうとも、組織が根絶したわけではないからな。
Can't deny that there are people who would be incited by this incident. On top of that, we still have to worry about Masaki Jin and what the rest of Inokoshi's comrades are scheming. Still, I have to admit that I'm surprised my old man managed to get a normal Commonwealth soldier like Natsume over to our side. I imagine the rest of the higher-ups in the intelligence branch couldn't argue against his word, considering he was the one who brought things back under control after the chaos. Natsume found another organization he can be a part of, which is nice.
ま、そういうわけだから、お前たち二人でよろしくやってくれ。
了解いたしました。
天主堂学院もしばらくは船で通うようになるだろうが、それはそれで楽しいもんだ。
Why are we going to school if we're protecting the president?
大統領の身内を守るのも俺たちの仕事だ。
I called it! I called it! Also, I accidentally stepped on my cable! A second, gonna go ahead and... Like, I increase... decrease the amount of loops my cable does in this little thing here. Because I was playing Astral Chain with my headset on, because my screen doesn't actually have any sound system in it. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to hear it if I didn't. And because of the placement of it, I had to increase the length. Anyways, wait, does that mean May?
ああ、再び学院生として。今度はメイの護衛として戻ることになったんだ。
カイト、夏目城、お嬢のこと頼んだぞ。
Then turns around and leaves with a somewhat somber expression on his face. In the end, I think he really is going to miss being her butler.
ということだ。
Don't give me that, Natsume! I was seriously worried about you, you know?
私だって、お前がどんな処遇になるかは、大佐も自分の範疇にないと言っていたから。
All in all, I was treated pretty well. Couldn't have asked for a better outcome to all of this, and my old man might be to thank for that. Being said, he's my boss again, so I'm afraid he's going to work me to the bone. Honest to God, but honest to goodness, I don't even care about that right now. Just so happy that I'm able to see Natsume again. Back together again. She's not seeming happy, albeit a bit embarrassed too. But man, us as co-workers in the same place, who would have thought?
前に言っていた共同戦線が本当のものになってしまったな。
Rash, just like back then. Tell me if you ever have any problems.
あの時ってそこまで私は困ってなかったぞ。
Like, are they actually gonna be like introduced to the school as, okay, hey, we're blah 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 blah. We are with the Secret Service now, and we're gonna be protecting May. And also, is he just officially changing his name to Double Kaito? But I imagined you don't know a lot about the UBJ, like the customs and what it's like working in the security department, right?
そんなものは言われなくたって分かっている。
Why are you acting so cranky?
すぐそうやって人をおっちょこちょいのように扱うからだ。
I didn't mean it like that.
先輩風を吹かしたつもりかもしれないがな。これでも階級は私の方が上なんだぞ。
Yeah, whatever you say, Miss Natsume.
分かってない。
She sulks and stares at me. I ignore her and open the door. The old man had already left. Must have been his way of being considerate, giving us some alone time. It's a little uncharacteristic of him.
おい、どこに行くんだ？
That's a better view. I like it. What do you mean? Back to the dorm, duh.
待ってくれ。私はどうすればいいんだ？まだ女子寮への手続きも。
All those tough words, and not even a second later, she's asking for my help. That's not to man, oh love. Come on. Hold out my hand. You're almost right here. Put my thumb on my chest. Protected me, just like you said you would.
カイト。
So, I was wondering if you'd want to,
もしかして止まったりしても いいのか？
Answer by firmly gripping your hand.
そっか。楽しみだな。
Hey, what are you planning?
それはもちろん、お前の出所祝いに決まっているだろうが。
Oh, she will celebrate the bet to bits. Oh, okay.
腕によりをかけて作るぞ。覚悟しておけ。
Why are you acting like this stuff is gonna physically hurt me to eat?
夏目、カイト
Oh, she's still wearing that. Suguri, and May's with you too.
お二人ともお元気そうで何よりです。
Natsume, did you?
ああ、お祝いするならみんなも一緒にと思ってな。もう心配したよ。二人とも全然連絡つかないんだもの。いや、まあそれはその。軍のお仕事が忙しかったと聞きました。
What? How do you know that?
おじさまからです。
Right.
桐竹さん辞めちゃったんだっけ？はい。それで入れ替わりにカイトくんとなっちゃんがボディーガードをしてくれるのだそうです。まあ今や大統領の娘だしね。というより二人が実は軍人さんってことにびっくりだよ。
So, you both know everything?
ああ、そうみたいだな。
Sheesh, my old man is working so fast that I can't keep up.
じゃあ二人とも仕事のために天使堂学院に転入してきたわけか。
Pretty much.
まったく水臭いな。そういうことだったら相談してくれてもよかったのに。
Like, you could have just told me you were a spy. I would have been glad to help.
違いますよ、スーちゃん。カイトくんとなっちゃんも私たちを巻き込まないようにしていてくれたんです。そっか。そういうわけだから今後ともよろしく。こちらこそ。って私が護衛されるわけじゃないんだけど。そんなかしこまらないでください。今まで通りお友達として一緒にいてください。
Sure, we like that too.
軍人だろうとなかろうと、カイトはカイトで夏目は夏目だもんね。
She doesn't seem to have any problems with our
と
affiliations.
ころで、なっちゃんに質問があります。どうした？お二人はやっぱり付き合ってたのでしょうか？
Why is she so sharp?
なぜそんなことを？
May is staring downwards, so I follow her line. Oh, they're still holding hands. That's when I see it. Ah! And Natsume's hand together. I only realize it now, but we've been holding hands ever since we left the apartment building. We quickly let go and look in opposite directions and pretend they never saw anything.
いや、もう手遅れだし。
It absolutely is.
どうせならもっと早くに言ってくれ。けどお二人ともすごく自然に手をつないでいたものですから。こらこらメイ、今さらそのツッコミは野暮ってもんだよ。スーちゃんはびっくりしないんですか？驚くも何も今までの二人見てればある程度わかるでしょう。
Wait, really?
けどまあ人前で堂々とイチャイチャしちゃうような仲にまでなっていたとは。いやはや。
Oh, it's not just that.
違うんだ、すぐり。これはついというかたまたまというか。照れちゃって可愛いんだから。となると今日は東村山会復活パーティーの他にもカイトくんとなっちゃんのお祝いをしないといけませんね。
Yeah, what about the fact that he's finally out of freaking detainment though? Not gonna celebrate that one anymore? But please don't, May. You don't gotta go out of your way to celebrate that.
おめでたいことなんですから遠慮しないでください。
You already celebrated that one with a glorious firefight. Her smile is so bright that I can hardly look at her without feeling embarrassed.
ダメだカイト。これはもう腹をくくるしかない。
I know.
よーし、そうと決まればカイトのお部屋に殴り込みだ。
She raises her fist into the air with glee, and May watches on with a wide smile. Natsume does seem a fair bit embarrassed, but I can tell she's still excited. This past week or so has truly been a wild ride for both of us. But I finally have my life back. Finally experienced those fun, laughter-filled days with Natsume and the rest of my friends again. Since the bombing of the Great Detention Bridge, people feared that Academy Island could be the target of a follow-up attack. That fear proved to be unfounded. So far, there are no changes to our daily routine at Detention beyond the change in transportation to get here. You can see why there haven't been any attacks. It would have to be crazy to think of attacking this island without land-based vehicles. You could even say that being disconnected from the mainland made us safer from an attack as a result. Still, the incident did lead to some pretty unfortunate things for us students at Tenshido Academy. Really sucks that they had to cancel the whole Tenshido festival.
大橋もあんな感じだしね。しょうがない。準備もできていたのに残念です。
ああ、まったくだよ。
Friend Iwashimizu was disappointed that he doesn't get to see all the lovely ladies from our class in their waitress uniforms.
そうか。楽しみにしていたんだがな。
けど恒例の灯籠流しはちゃんとやることになったんだって。おお、こういう悲しいことが起きた時こそやるべきだってお父さんが言っていました。
President Mr. George is quite the considerate man. Still remember how he insisted that I call him George when he and I first met at May's mansion. Seems to be a caring man with a big heart.
だったら学院祭も復活させてくれよ、大統領の権限で。
そもそも無理なのことなんだからメイのお父さんには関係ないでしょ。はい、直接的な働きかけをしたわけではありませんし、私にコメントしただけですから。
I'm excited to see what changes Mr. George has in store for the United Provinces of Japan.
けど日程はいつになるんだ？もう予定日をとうに過ぎているけど。
ええ、なので少しだけ先延ばしになるそうですよ。
I get that. If they're gonna do it, might as well take the time to do it right.
もちろんなっちゃんとカイトくんはお二人で行かれるんですよね。
You mean alone?
そりゃあね。しかもカイトと夏目は初めての灯籠流しだったよね。
No, it would probably be best if we went with someone who's familiar with the festival.
何言ってんの？初めて同士ワクワクしながら見るのがおつってもんでしょう。
そういうものなのか？
うん、そういうこと。今決めた。
She is as random as whimsical as ever. Well, anyhow, it now seems that Natsume and I are going to have a festival date. Since we've never been on a date before, and I've been on one period, I have no clue what we're supposed to do. Even if Natsume has a higher rank than me, I still feel like it's my duty as the guide to make our date a great time. I asked Iwashimizu, hoping he'd have some ideas since he's a local, but all he did was blabber endlessly about his dirty-minded nonsense.
カイト？帰らないのか？
Ah, whoops, I wasn't watching the time. I'd already given up on getting any useful tips today. But a certain someone called my name. Suguri is out in the hallway winking at me.
ちょっとだけいいかな。
Yeah, what is it?
何か困ったことでも起きたのか？
ああ、いや、そういうわけじゃないんだけど、実はカイトだけでいいんだ。夏目はちょっと教室で待っててくれないかな。
まあ、わかった。
Want to talk to me in private?
何その不審そうな顔は。この私が悪巧みをするとでも？
It's a distinct possibility.
何を人がせっかくって、
You're only looking more suspicious.
怪しくない。
You agree with me, don't you?
ああ、そうかもな。
そこまで怪しいと思っているのなら、この後の反応が楽しみだわ。
What does that mean?
二人とも楽しみにしてなさい。
She then drags me out to the hallway, looks me in the face, and... Ow! Slaps me.
コバカイト、あんな風に言ったら本当に夏目が怪しんじゃうでしょ。
Jesus, you weren't joking then?
夏目には内緒にしておきたかっただけ。
You just told me that.
あんな状況で言えるわけないでしょ。
Okay, but you can be a little calmer.
それは、そうよね。
So, what's this thing about making us eat our words? She hands me a piece of paper. What is this?
灯籠流しのおすすめ的な何か。
Huh?
初めて同士とかなんとか言っちゃったけど、迷子になられても困るしなと思ってね。たまには夏目にかっこいいとこ見せないとさ。
What do you mean every now and then?
そういうことだから、しっかり予習して頑張んなさい。
Thanks so much, Suguri. After a bit of a bashful smile, she disappears towards the stairwell. I am back.
おかえり。
After walking back to the classroom, I noticed something off with Natsume. Did you, hear what we talked about?
まあ、その楽しそうなやりとりだってことくらいは。
Oh, okay.
カイトはすぐりと仲がいいんだな。
Huh? Well, we are good friends.
友達だからなのか？
What's the matter, Natsume?
いや、すまない。なんでかな。二人が楽しそうに話してて羨ましかったんだ。
How lively we?
特にすぐりとのやりとりは絶妙で、私にはとても真似ができないよ。
Hey now, what's wrong with that? You don't need to make this into some kind of competition with her.
けど私だってそのカイトと漫才がしたい。
I have no idea what you're talking about.
メイが言っていたんだ。二人のことを見て夫婦みたいだって。
God fucking damn it, May. That kind of banter? I really don't know where you're getting at.
でも二人が仲良くしているのを見たら、私もやらなきゃって。
What is even going on? One of these girls is my girlfriend, the other my friend, yet my girlfriend for some reason is trying to make this into a competition. It's worse, she herself doesn't seem to understand why she feels this way. Think of a word that describes what you're feeling, Natsume. It's called jealousy.
焼きもち？
Yeah, basically you think she's gonna take me from you.
はあ
I still need to make that nay-nay noises video. I probably also should make a Sakuragi noises video. I mean, honestly, God, nay-nay noises are way better. But the Sakuragi noises are still nothing to scoff at. Only now does it seem to sink in.
そんな違う。私はそうじゃなくて、だから
You don't have to get yourself so worked up over it.
だって。
She frowns as she stutters, finding that irresistibly cute to pull her towards me without thinking. After that, I put my head on her head.
そうやって人をまたバカにして。
You're the only one I'd do this for, Natsume. I have to change. I fell for you because of who you are.
カイト。
Just touching her silky hair makes me feel calm.
本当なんだよな。
I do. Just say it as many times as you want. She brings her lips closer. It's not awkward! I can't stop saying it! It's not awkward! And it's amazing! We share a kiss. When I kiss her on the lips, I'm filled with sheer happiness, knowing that our normal school life is back. Let's go home. She flashes me a carefree smile. We smile at each other and get going, shoulder to shoulder, realizing that we'll always have one another. It's the weekend, and the sun is shining bright today. Hey, not so close, they'll notice you.
ああ、わかっている。
With the scorching heat of the sun on our backs, we keep hidden and observe our target patiently. Honestly, why are we out here doing this on such a beautiful day?
これも任務だ。仕方あるまい。
Want some tea?
ありがとう。
Sweets too?
それは。何をやってるんだろうな。
Just think of it like a picnic. Off in the direction we're looking are Mei and Suguri, dashing around in tennis outfits with light steps. It might seem strange if we're just sitting here watching them like this. That is our duty as the Yukishido Guardians.
その野球チームのような名称はなんとかならないのか。
Not much I can do. Complain to my old man if you got a problem with it. Since the assassination attempt, we've been doing everything in our power to keep May's life peaceful and normal. The same seemed to be true for Mr. George as well. Even though he should have been busy with his presidential duties, received a call from him not long ago. Hello?
私だ。雪城ジョージだ。夜遅くにすまないな。
Mr. President Yukishiro?
カイト君だね。
I was beyond stunned that the president was calling me directly. Yes, this is him speaking. You'll have to excuse me asking. But isn't it a bit careless for you to be calling me directly and on a normal line at that?
いや、現状ならば逆に警戒されにくいと思ったのだ。
I understand. So I take it that if you're going out of your way to contact me, this must be something of dire importance, right?
ああ、もちろんだ。そして、なるべく多言は無用に頼むぞ。
Of course.
実を言うとだな。
I swallowed my saliva as I tried to listen to the president with my undivided attention.
メイに変な虫がついていないかを調べてもらいたいんだ。
Come again?
娘も年頃だろう。それゆえに私の預かり知らんところで異性との交友関係をむやみに広げていないかと心配になってな。
I'm one of those boys you speak of.
君は相棒の林道君とむつまじくやっているそうじゃないか。
Wait, what? How do you know that?
メイから耳にタコができるほど聞かされているぞ。だから君に安心して任せられる。
I was God, like I could just imagine like Kaiju just sitting at the table like, what? How? May has told me a million times. Just smacks his head against the table. Also that messed everything up just now. If she's blabbering onto you about her friends that openly, I doubt she would be keeping secrets from you.
メイにその気はなくても妙な男が付きまとっているかもしれんだろう。
This was an overprotective father, if I'd ever seen one. His love for his daughter knew no bounds. I first met Mr. George when I was initially tasked with protecting May. His overprotectiveness was a prime reason why I was so frightened of him by him back then. I pity any poor guy out there who thinks of getting close to his daughter. Oh boy, you're gonna have a problem next round, boy!
私の娘に手を出す奴がもしいたら捕まえて私の前に連れてきてほしい。
Worst part was, he sounded dead serious. Oh, wait. Our job is to...
くれぐれもメイには気づかれんようにな。では頼んだぞ。
Wait, Mr. George! Mr. George! This man just give me the license to kill. I thought I'd be given a personal mission to protect her from the president himself, or rather her father, I should say. I can understand if there was some legitimate threat or safety, but seriously, this is just ridiculous.
しかもメイには内緒というのがまた罪悪感。
Both have heave a sigh at the same time. I can slightly understand his worries. May is well liked among the guys at our school.
そうなのか？
Supposedly, what she means is says she's the most popular girl in the whole white school. I can see why too, she's pretty cute, and I did hit it! Or was that it? No, I don't think that was it. Fuck.
どうせまた胸の大きさとかいやらしい判断基準に決まってる。
If that's the deciding factor, wouldn't Suguri be on top?
この変態がどこを見ていってる？
She lightly hits me.
しかしあの二人にも困ったものだ。あんな戦場的な格好を恥ずかしげもなく。だから
Oops. They're wearing spandex shorts under the skirt, so if anything, they're well protected against those looks.
だからといって見るんじゃない。
Kind of is our job to look at them. What? Just do this then. If I'm not allowed to look, I'll let you handle it. I'll just take me a little nap. I lay my head down square on her lap. If you get tired, just say so and I'll take over.
まったくしょうがないやつだな。
Despite her sulking, I spy the corner of her mouth curving in a slight grin, which tells me she's actually enjoying this. This feels like we're on a day right now, you know?
あくまでも仕事なんだからな。
I know. Move my hand and accidentally let out a breath on her thigh. She's slightly hitting me again, but multiple times now. Ah, this is life. What's wrong, Natsume? You catch something?
二人が移動するぞ。
Right, let's say them. Whenever I stop around my tracks when I see the two of them where the two of them are headed.
どうしたカイト？ 早く行かねば見失ってしまうぞ。
We'll be fine.
何を言っている？後で懲戒免職になっても知らないぞ。
What? Natsume! Wait, slow down! She pulls me along forcefully to where Mei and Suguri went. In other words, to the girls' changing room. Mei and Suguri enter the shower room, happily laughing and chatting.
このままじゃ二人の様子が伺えないな。
Wait, they should be safe in here. Heck, it'd be more dangerous for me to stay here.
静かにしろ。
She puts her hand over my mouth. Fingers feel smooth and soft.
よし、こうしておけば。
Both hide in the shower next door. Then we turn on the water so that nobody hears us or thinks that us being in here. Steam rises into small shower space.
このまま何事もなく終わってくれれば。
Wait, so did they turn this water on?
こら、指を舐めるんじゃない。くすぐったいだろ。
Stop shouting! If they notice us, I'll be the one in trouble! Only after walking into this cramped shower stall have I noticed that Natsume and I are rather close. Close as in we're so squished together that we're almost hugging.
ねえメイ、私が洗ってあげるからこっちおいで。いいんですか？それじゃあお願いします。
Like, is that an actual thing? Is that an actual thing that girls do in showers? Probably not. They merely take their shower, unbeknownst to the fact that we're here painstakingly trying to fulfill our mission. Suppose it's no surprise that they're comfortable being naked around each other, considering that they're best friends.
緊張してるのか。
No, I'm fine.
メイ、二の腕が少し焼けちゃってるじゃない。 あ、ほんと日焼け止め塗っておいたんですわ。せっかくの綺麗な色白がもったいない。ちゃんとケアしておかなきゃ。ケアってどうするんですか？へへへ、私に任せなさい。あ、いや、すーちゃん、それくすぐったいです。しかもプニプニのもちもちで、気持ちいいな。ちょっと、いや、すーちゃんだろ。
What the heck are they doing?
ただのスキンシップだろ。
Hot steam fills the air as I listen to the two girls fooling around. Now, how the hell did I end up in this awkward situation? I can only hope they'll be done showering soon. Felt an eternity had passed by the time they finally left. However, we quickly observed another problem.
それよりも服をこんなに濡らした状態でどうやって帰るんだ？
You done fucked up? Okay.
ほら、言わんこっちゃないだろ。慌てて帰る必要なんてなかったのに。
Go outside with me wearing my still wet clothes. Natsume dried hers with a hairdryer from the changing room so she isn't cold. Couldn't stay in the girls' changing room any longer than that. On top of that, we're not finished with our mission.
あれだけの寄り道をしておいて、どの口が言ってるんだ。
はい、カイト。おーい、カイト、夏目。
Ah! Despite the distance, we hear her more than clearly. Both Natsume and I instantly jump.
もう探したよ。二人ともいきなりどっか行っちゃうんだから。よかった。ご無事だったようですね。いや、なんかそうでもなさそうよ。
Corner of her mouth twitches as she points at to my wet clothes. That is pretty odd today. Sure sweat up a storm! Isn't that right, Natsume?
そうだな。そうですよね。炎天下の中、ずっと外で見張りをしていたわけですから。え？ちょっとメイ、それを言ったら二人とも立場ないでしょうが。
You know Tusuguri?
本当にごめんなさい。本当はもっと早くにお伝えしておこうかと思ったんですが。
もしかして二人とも私たちのことに気づいてたのか？
そういうことになります。
She has an apologetic look on her face.
ほら、やっぱりそもそも私たちには情報活動なんて向いてないんだ。
What do you mean neither of us? I was always your job?
いやけど前もって聞かされてただけ。実際どこにいたかまでは知らなかったんだけどね。
ほら、それならやっぱり才能があるということだな。
I don't even care anymore.
お仕事とも聞いてましたし、それにお二人が一緒のところを邪魔するのもどうかなと思いましたので。まあけど楽しくやってたんでしょう。私たちの知らないとこでさ。
そんなことはないぞ。
She's a nice suggestion with a bright face.
仲良しで羨ましいです。この様子なら灯籠流しもバッチリいけそうだね。
Right. Yeah.
そうか、もうすぐなんだな。
お二人は初めて同士ですから、お二人にとって素敵な記念日になるといいですね。
記念日。
It sure would.
人がすごいな。
We're not even there yet.
それだけ今日をみんなが楽しみにしていたんだろう。
She watches on with a gentle expression as the throngs of people walk towards the ocean. They float out of the station, wave after wave, wave after wave. We're currently staying in a hidden spot that Suri showed us prior, so we can relax and observe the scene.
こんな中ではぐれたりなんかしたら大変だな。
Just make sure not to let go of my hand.
何を言う。子供じゃあるまいし。
It'd be a shame if only little kids had the privilege of holding hands. I firmly take her hand. Feel a nice gentle sensation.
まったくしょうがないやつだな。
She sulks a bit, but her expression betrays that, indicating that she is happy with my little gesture. Squeeze her hand and she squeezes back.
今頃メイとスグリは美味しいものをたらふく食べているんだろうな。
Do eat when you're hungry. My stomach's been grumbling for a while.
そうか。それならさ。口に合うかどうかわからないけど作ってきたんだ。
Wait, seriously? She takes out something that's wrapped in aluminium foil. It opened it to see an oddly shaped rice ball.
うまいかどうかは保証できないからな。
Did you make this for yourself, Natsume?
安心しろ。別にあんこが入っているとかそういうドッキリはないから。
I know. It's just.
ただなんだ。
It's just I'm really happy you made this yourself. Warms my heart.
まあそんなに嬉しいなら今後とも精進していくのはやぶさかでもない。
Really? Getting me excited here!
大声ではしゃぎすぎだバカ者。
He's gonna bite into it, he's gonna fucking pass out. I ignore her reprimanding and open my mouth to try the homemade rice ball. He's watching me with a bated breath.
なぜじらす。早食いのお前なら一口でペロンだろ。
Sorry, I just thought I ought to savor it.
そうやってそのまま腐らせる気か。
No.
だとしたらやっぱり味に不安を覚えているんじゃないか。
Come on, why would I? I mean, you already tried it yourself, right? You didn't?
いや初めてはカイトに食べてほしかったから。
Please taste test the food you cook from now on. The fact that she hasn't tasted this is a bit unsettling, but judging from the scent and the look of the rice ball, it should be alright. Take a bite and slowly savor the taste. Munch, munch.
ごく
My eyes are tearing up again because of the fucking yawns. That's me. You use too much strength when kneading it. The rice is all hard.
そうかそうなのか。
But the taste is fine. It's super delicious.
本当か。
Mm-hmm. You got any more?
まだあるぞ。単独へ。
She gleefully hands me one rice ball after another. I almost wonder where exactly she hid all these, but asking wouldn't be of much use. Two of us sate our hunger together as we relax. The congestion of the street has died down some from the level it was at earlier. Exactly as you said. I guess she hasn't lived here this long for nothing.
なんだそれは。
Nah, nothing. Are you ready to head to the festival, Nan? I pull her up by the hand and we start walking towards the beach. We follow the flow of the crowd. Soon thereafter, we see the spectacular vista in front of us. Oh, this is really fucking adorable. It's a magical sight. Our eyes are filled with a childlike gleam as we stand there, unable to do anything but watch in awe.
明かりの一つ一つが本当に魂を宿しているかのようだ。
They say that this tradition of floating lanterns has existed in Japan for a long, long time. even before the war that created the UPJ and the Commonwealth.
長い間ずっと続いてきた伝統か。途切れさせずに済んで本当に良かったな。
Yeah, thanks to the efforts of our ancestors, we're now able to see this absolutely beautiful sight. And however insignificant the two of us may be in the grand scheme of it all, at least say that we helped preserve this tradition. The lanterns symbolize peace, which is likely why we feel such a strong desire to pass the tradition down to the future generations. To the people in this country, this festival is an important ritual. We send off the souls of the departed and vow to them that we will never again choose war. After coming this far, I feel painfully aware of the difficulties both me and Natsume have been through. But I feel a warmth in my heart, knowing that she was there with me through the entirety of it.
今日まで本当にいろいろなことがあったな。
But this game series is just like basically portraying the Commonwealth as more of the evil side, and the UPJ as more on the good side, honest to God, that's what it feels like. Anyways. Yeah, I think it's already been a few months since we first met.
はじめはお前を不審がってひどいことばかり言っていたような気がする。
Yeah, it was like a game between us almost. Pretty exhausting.
懐かしいな。今ではどれもこれも楽しい思い出だ。
True, but I don't regret how we started out. It's what led us to forming our alliance.
ずっとお前に助けられっぱなしだったな。学院生として過ごすことになるなんて夢にも思ってなかったから。
Though I will say it was rather cute seeing you stumble around and mess up all the time.
やめろ！可愛かっただなんて。格好悪いとこばかりを見せただけじゃないか。
I don't think they're bad. After all, you'll manage to protect me.
だって、いつしかお前が私にとっての居場所になっていたのだから。
You were really searching for that sort of someone for a long time.
いや、ずっとじゃない。きっと、カイトを求めたのが初めてのことだったんだと思う。私の居場所はずっと人や環境から与えられてきたものだったんだ。
So what you mean is, this time you actually made a decision in choosing me, or rather our relationship?
ああ、今までずっと曖昧で宙ぶらりんで。けど、カイトと出会って、私はようやく自分にとって一番大切な世界を見つけたんだ。
In the same way, Natsume, I treasure this world we've created for ourselves too.
これからそれを私たちが守り続けていくんだ。
Yep, next year and the year after that, we'll make sure these lanterns continue to float.
けど、大統領の政策がうまくいけば、この灯籠流しもまた違った形の催しに変わっていくんだろうな。
Yeah, knowing Mr. George, I'm sure he'll make it happen. His manifesto contained a bold idea that would transform this entire region of Japan. The unification of the two nations, the UPJ and the Commonwealth. The path to making his dream a reality will undoubtedly be one laced with numerous hardships and challenges. There was even an attempt on his life, for that matter. It's possible that even greater dangers are lying ahead. Even though we can't directly influence the unification, we'll still support the President and the people working with him by protecting them. The two of us alone don't hold the power to change this world. Luckily for us, however, our desire for change is one shared by many.
そうなればきっと、統一された国が私たちの新しい居場所になっていくんだな。
And we'll protect it.
二人で一緒に。
Till now, both of us had lived in worlds full of fighting and conflict. We were forced to make someone or something our enemy, regardless of whether we wanted to or not. Now we can finally bid them farewell. Countless lanterns, each harboring the pain and desolation of people, being sent out to the wide ocean to be carried away by calm waves. Natsume,
カイト。
We simultaneously call out each other's name as we squeeze each other's hand tighter. Both know that the real challenge lies ahead of us, shaping the new world. When it comes, will be no easy task. However, we're no longer living in empty worlds, devoid of emotion, given to us by others. Together with Natsume, my beloved soulmate, we'll face this future that I've elected for myself through my own will. We'll do everything in our power to make this world one filled with hope and happiness.
その任を果たすことがきっと私たちの法と断りなのだから。
So we say goodbye to the world of our respective pasts, saying hello to a new world seized by our own hands through our own power. And we're back in the ending. I can just skip over this time, right? Yes, I can. We got the achievement Home and Purpose. Oh, I liked, honest to God, I liked the Suguri background more, but I like this CG a tiny bit more. Actually, no, actually I do like both for Suguri more. Anyways, still don't have that one. That'll probably be in Natsume-Route, probably a room or something. We don't have that one. It's probably gonna be inside the church. We don't have that one. I don't know what the fuck is that one gonna be. Oh, probably something in Kohaku's room. Not room, route. Fuck. Anyways, we have a bunch of CGs waiting for her. He's actually not that tall, seemingly. I could have also seen it there. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I enjoyed that. There's just all the Kohaku stuff waiting. There's also some stuff waiting, huh? That's probably all for May's out. There's stuff for Kohaku. There's the two funny, supposedly things for her. There's this for her. Anyways, by Crisis. That's the opening. Arrangement, macaroni. Star. Yes, definitely. Honest God, I'm really just thinking about buying the fucking soundtrack for this game, even though it's like €8. Just because, honest God, almost every single soundtrack is awesome. Also, this just sounds like a fucking boss theme. Like it, honestly, the beginning kind of remind me of like the boss theme of a Persona game. I can't place which one right now though. Persona 3, I think. Like Persona 3, I think went for that. Also, Barbarian on the Groove. Huh. Interesting. Bunch of different composers here. Then we have the opening. I don't know why I clicked on that. Glossary. Why is no music playing? Pairing. And also this is also awesome. Anyways, wasted enough time. Got enjoyed this. See you next time. Next time we're gonna start the May route. Hey, bye.